Hello, hello, and welcome. My name is Charyl, and I want to thank you for joining me for your practice today. So for this flow, we will be exploring all of the warrior postures. So we'll be going over Virabhadrasana, warrior 1, 2, and 3. We'll also explore Parsva Virabhadrasana, or reverse warrior, as well as Baddha Virabhadrasana, or humble warrior. So without further ado, we will get straight into it. Come to a standing position at the top of your mat. So find your Tadasana feet, whatever is comfortable for you. You can bring your big toes together to touch with space between your heels, or you can take your feet as wide as is comfortable for your body. But engage your feet, so lift the arches of your feet, lift the kneecaps, engage the quadriceps, tailbone reaching down towards the floor. Drawing your belly in as you find length in your side body, shoulders stacked over your hips. And then option to have your arms down by your side. But for a little bit of deeper connection with the self, bring your left hand towards your chest and your right hand towards your belly. And we'll just take a couple of breaths here to ground. So either soften your gaze or close your eyes and take a nice, big, full belly breath. So inhale deeply into your belly, your diaphragm, and your chest. And then exhale, let everything go. Good. Do it again. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. And if your eyes are closed, just gently blink them back open. And if your gaze is softened, just refocus your gaze. And we'll bring breath and movement together. Inhale, sweep your arms up and overhead. Find Urdhva Hastasana, extended mountain pose. Get really tall. See if you can, how close can you get to touching the ceiling? And on your next exhale, release your arms. And then bring your hands in prayer at heart center, Samastitihi. And we'll do that again. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, release the arms, hands in prayer. Good. One more time, sweep those arms up and overhead, and then just pause here for a moment. On your next exhale, bend your knees as much as you need to. Come into a forward fold. So it's pretty early, depending on what you've been doing today. So maybe you really need a deep bend in your knees. Maybe not. You decide whatever it is you need. Maybe your hands come to a block. Maybe they come to the floor. Option for a rag doll, placing your belly on your thighs, opposite hands and opposite elbows. And then if it feels good, you can sway from side to side. So any variation of your forward fold that speaks to you today. Every day is different. Sometimes we crave movement. Sometimes we crave stillness. And if you're swaying, just pause for a moment. Come back to center and then release your hands down to wherever they land. So maybe it's your shins, maybe it's the floor, maybe it's a block. Find a halfway lift, nice long spine. Lengthen the crown of your head forward. On your next exhale, fold forward. Once again, bending your knees as much as you need to. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold. Good. Halfway lift and pause. Keep the spine nice and long. Remember, your neck is part of your spine, so take your gaze down slightly ahead of you. And then place your right hand directly up under your face, either on a block or on the floor, maybe even on your shins. And bring your left fingertips toward your left shoulder. And continue to lengthen your spine forward as you twist. If it's helpful, you can take a deep bend in that right knee as you twist to the left. Once you've found your edge here, send your fingers up towards the sky. Option to look up towards the ceiling as well. If your neck does not like that, you can take your gaze down to the floor. Good. Release your left hand back down to the mat, and then switching sides. So your left hand comes under your face. Lengthen your spine forward, crown of the head reaching towards the top edge of your mat. Right fingers come to the right shoulders. Option to take a deep bend in that left knee as you twist over to the right this time. Find the edge of your twist first and then release your fingers up to the ceiling. Breathing here. Use the breath. Each exhale. See if you can get just a teensy bit deeper. It doesn't have to be gigantic. Maybe it's a smidgen of a millimeter. And then release your hand back down to the floor. Pause here in your forward fold. And then heel toe your feet out to the distance of your malasana squat, your yogi squat. So depending on your proportions of your bones, it will look different from person to person. And then lower down into your yogi squat, but send your arms reaching forward. Yeah, release your hands to the floor as your hips lift up, coming to a semi-wide-legged forward fold. And then we'll do that again. Come to your yogi squat, arms reaching forward. Exhale, release your hands, hips lifting. Beautiful. One more time. Lowering down, reaching. And exhale, hips lift. Crown of the head releases to the floor, and then heel toe your feet back to your Tadasana distance, whatever works for you. Root to rise, circle sweep those arms up and overhead. Find your Urdhva. And then find a chair pose, Utkatasana. So bend your knees, lower your hips. Weights mostly in your heels, and then interlace your fingers behind your neck. Finally, we're going to play with a little cat-cow here in our chair. So as you inhale, find that cow shape, send your chest up. But we keep the knees bent and the hips low, and then exhale, find a cat spine. Round it all out, and then do that 2 more times. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, round it out. Beautiful. Once more. Inhale, open. Exhale, cat spine. Come right back to that neutral chair. Release your arms up. Nice and long on the side body, and then root to rise, circle sweep, arms up and overhead. Good, we'll flow through a round of sun salutation A. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lifting, nice long spine, inhale. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back to your plank. So that can be on your toes, maybe. You lower to your knees, and then take your vinyasa. So you decide halfway, maybe you lower to the belly. Back bend of your choice. Maybe it's a little baby cobra, maybe it's a big cobra or an up dog. And then make your way back to a downward facing dog. It's our first down dog of the practice. So do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do in your first down dog. So you can pedal out your feet, wag your tail, release your head. Whatever feels good. Just take whatever movements, don't overthink it, just let the energy flow. And then make your way to stillness. Hug your arms in towards your face. Lift your hips up, heels reaching down towards the ground. They don't need to touch. That's really not important. And once again, be kind to your hamstrings. Keep your knees as bent as you need them to be. Push, push, push the floor away. On your next inhale, lift your right leg up. As you exhale, step your foot in between your hands, and then pivot on the ball of your back foot and lower that back heel off at an angle. Rise up, find Virabhadrasana, Warrior One. So square your ribs to the short edge of your mat. Activate that back leg. Squeeze the glute and the quad to extend the leg behind you. And you decide how deeply you want to bend in that front knee. So maybe today you don't have as much bend. Maybe today you feel energetic and you have a lot of bend. Good, take one more breath. From here, open up to a Warrior Two. So adjust your feet as you need to. Squaring your chest to the long edge of your mat. That front thigh is spinning in and up, knees tracking over the second toe. Keep that back leg active. Take the gaze over your front fingers. Notice if your arms are hanging out. Engage the triceps. Breathing. Find ease in it. Legs stay the same. We're coming into our reverse warrior, Parsva Virabhadrasana. Back arm lowers, front arm reaches up. Keep the legs the same. Find length in your side body, and then reach towards the back of your mat until your body tells you to stop. No weight in the fingers if they're resting on your leg, but breathing. Option again to look up towards the fingertips if that feels nice. And then make your way through back to Warrior Two. Hit the pose. Engage the muscles. Pivot on the ball of your back foot. We're coming into high crescent facing the top of the mat. So the back heel lifts. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. Come to Alanasana, high crescent, facing the front. The legs are still active and still turned on. And then hinge forward, frame your front foot with your hands. Step that front foot back. Come right back to a downward facing dog. And then take a breath here. Hug the arms in. Hips lift up. No tension in your neck. Heels reach down. Check in. Notice any differences you might be feeling between your right and your left side, and when you're ready, your left leg lifts. Step it through. Make your way to your Warrior One, Virabhadrasana One. You can take your time. Just really build the pose. Feet are engaged. Arches are lifting. Back leg is engaged. Spine is protected. Draw the belly in. Option even to look up to the fingers. If your shoulders are cool with it, you can bring your palms together to touch. There's so many options. So choose your adventure and then open up, find a Warrior Two. Same. Get yourself settled in the pose. Continue to breathe. Continue to activate the muscles that need to be activated and release the ones that don't. Come to your reverse warrior. Back arm lowers, front arm reaches up. Lengthen through the side body, tip it back. Once again, any variation you like, you can let the arm dangle. Maybe you go for a half bind. Whatever feels good to you. Wherever you are, you're breathing. Come back through your Warrior Two. Make your way to your high crescent. Back heel lifts, pivot on the ball of the back foot. Come to Alanasana. Settling in. And hinge forward, frame your front foot with your hand. Step that front foot back, come back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath. Let it go. Then shift forward, find the plank of your choice. Stacking your shoulders over your wrists, you can lower your knees if you need to, and then clean it out as you take your vinyasa, halfway or the belly. Back bend of your choice, inhale. As you exhale, come back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath here as you reset. Hug the arms in, no tension in your neck, and just notice the sensations you're feeling in your body. Without judgment, of course. And with your next inhale, your right leg lifts. Good exhale, step it through. You're coming back to that Warrior One, lowering that back heel, rise up. Square the ribs, activate the leg. Legs stay the same, lower your arms. Bring your hands behind you, coming into Humble Warrior. So you can interlace your fingers or you can grab opposite wrists, opposite forearms, wherever you've landed. Shoulder blades come together, lift the chest up, and then fold forward. Coming into Baddha Virabhadrasana, option for the arms to lift up off of your back as you release your neck, crown of your head toward the floor. Doesn't need to touch. Just rise back up, release your bind, come back through that Warrior One. And then open up, find that Warrior Two. Stack the shoulders. Notice if you're reaching forward, pull it back, activate the legs. Reverse Warrior, tip it back. Good, come through, Warrior Two. Pivot on the ball of the back foot, come to that high crescent. Take your time. There's no rush. Rebalance as necessary. And then hinge forward. Send that back foot, that front foot to the back. Come to your downward facing dog. Reset, take the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Right, left leg lifts. Step your foot in between your hands. Find your Warrior One, second side. Rise up. Notice if you have lost the engagement of that back leg, it's fine, just pull it back. Lower the arms. Opposite thumb on top, opposite hand on top. It will probably feel a little funky. And then coming into your Humble Warrior on this side, lift the chest, fold forward, option for the arms to lift. Notice if you're losing engagement in your legs, if you're just dumping. Activate the legs. The back leg is on, squeeze the quads. And release the bind as you rise back up. Warrior One. Open up, Warrior Two. Find the pose. Settle in. Find your reverse warrior, tip it back. Warrior Two. High crescent. Pivot on the ball of that back foot. Take your time. Good. Hinge forward. Frame that foot. Send it back. Downward facing dog. Push the ground away as those hips lift up, and then roll yourself back to your plank. Knees lifted or lowered, and then take your vinyasa. Make your way back to your downward facing dog. Good. Stay here. Take the breath, reset, check in. Notice if things are heating up, if things are shifting. And when you're ready, lift your right leg up. Good. Step it through. Lower the back heel. Rise up, warrior one. Good. Release the arms. Find your humble warrior variation. Lift the chest. Fold it forward. Arms lift. Maybe. Rise back up. Warrior one. Good. Open up. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Tip it back. Good. Warrior two. Come to your high crescent. So pivot on the ball of that back foot. Come to face the top of your mat. Good. From here, hinge forward. So resting your belly on your thigh. Send your arms behind you. Come through an airplane lunge. Then we're going to start to shift. So you're going to come to stand on that right leg, and the left leg coming up off of the floor, coming into Virabhadrasana 3, Warrior 3. So if you need blocks, go ahead and grab those, set them down up under your shoulders. If you don't need them, whatever, and then choose whatever it is you like. Square that top hip, this left hip, down towards the floor. Hip, knees, toes, all facing the ground, and then squeeze your thighs in towards each other. They miss each other. They want to hug. So squeeze them in, activating the muscles on the insides of your thighs, your adductors. And see if you can keep your spine nice and long. If you are not using blocks, see what it takes to lengthen up out of that hip joint. Notice if you're kind of dumping. Right? Wherever you are playing, start to bend into your front knee as you lower that back foot down. Come right back to that high crescent. Good. Open up to a 5-pointed star. Facing the long edge of your mat. And then come to Skandasana at the back of your mat. So bending into your left knee. Come as deep as your body is willing to go. Maybe you're super high, and that's cool. Maybe you can get your bottom to the floor. Goals. One day. Nice. Pop yourself back up to that 5-pointed star. And then bending into your right knee, pivoting on the ball of your back foot. Come back to that high crescent. Good. Hinge forward, frame the foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Take the breath. Let it go. Good. When you're ready, left leg lifts. Step it through. Warrior one. Rise up. Good. Release your arms. Find the bind. Opposite thumb or hand on top. Humble warrior. Hinge forward. Maybe the arms lift. Good. Rise back up. Release the bind. Warrior one. Open up. Warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Tip it back. Come back through warrior two. Fitting on the ball of your back foot, come to that high crescent. Making your way to your warrior three. So maybe you need to, oh no, just kidding. Hinge forward, find your airplane lunge. Airplane lunging here, and then get yourself nice and set. Build a nice strong foundation. Start to shift forward, coming to your warrior three from here. So maybe you take a bunch of steps, maybe take a giant step. As you slowly lift that back leg up, and same thing, square that hip to the floor. Squeeze those thighs together, press to the back heel. Try to find length. Try to create a nice long line from the crown of your head towards the heel of your foot. Hands can be down. Any variation, airplane, hands in prayer, whatever is working for you. Then start to bend into that standing knee. Lower the back foot down. Come up. Find your high crescent. You gotta open up. Find the 5-pointed star. Coming to Skandasana at the back of your mat. So take that bend into your right knee. Same. And just lower it down wherever you happen to be today. Pop yourself right back up. 5-pointed star. Making your way to a high crescent facing the top of your mat. So lifting that back heel, pivot on the ball of the foot. Pivot on the heel of the front foot as you bend into the front knee. And then hinge forward. Frame your foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Good, shift forward. Clean it out, take it vinyasa. Instead of ending in a down dog, make your way to a child's pose. Send your hips back towards your heels. If your shoulders are tired, you can have your arms down by your side, or you can continue to reach your arms forward. So just decide which version works for you. Stay for a breath. If your arms are down by your side, just reach them forward and then shift forward to a tabletop. Cross your ankles behind you, send your hips back towards the floor. And then arrive in a boat. So sending your arms forward, lifting the feet. You can have your knees bent or straight, whatever's speaking to you today. And keep the spine nice and long. And on your next exhale, lower down to low boat. Good. Back to boat. Low boat. Back to boat. Low boat. Back to boat. Stay for a breath. Good. Release your feet back to the floor. And then set your hands behind your hips with your fingers facing the short edge of your mat. Press through your hands and your heels as you lift your hips up, coming into tabletops. Pull your shoulder blades together. Hips lifting. And when you're ready, slowly lower those hips back down to the floor. And then send your left leg out long. Bring your right foot to the inside of your thigh. Yeah, sitting up nice and tall. Arms reach up and overhead. Get nice and long in the side body. And on your exhale, take a twist to the right. So your left hand comes to your right thigh. Right hand comes behind your hip. Lengthen your spine on your next inhale. And as you exhale, deepen into your twist. That left arm is going to come up and overhead, and then take a little side bend to your straight leg. And rise up. And then unwind your torso back to center and switch the legs. Right leg is forward. Left foot to the inside of your right thigh. Square the chest. Arms reach up. Get really tall on the side body. Exhale, take the twist. Left hand behind your hip. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. That left arm comes up and overhead. Take your side bend towards your straight leg. Rise back up. Unwind torso to the front and send both legs out long. Still sitting nice and tall. Send your arms forward, facing the top of your mat, and then slowly start to roll yourself down. Coming to lying on your back. Nice and slow. And once you've arrived, let your arms drop down by your side, palm face up, and let your toes flop open. As you arrive in Shavasana, you can stay here. Any other posture that you prefer in Shavasana. If you have any other little movements you want to take before Shavasana, feel free to do that as well. If you'd like to start or end the connection the way we started by bringing your left hand to your chest and your right hand to your belly, that is also an option. As we take one final breath together, inhale. Exhale. Allow your body to soften. Allow your nervous system to integrate all the work you just did. Release control of your breath. And for as many moments as you can, enjoy being a human being instead of a human doing. And I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as possible. I want to thank you for flowing with me today, for taking me along on your yoga journey. It truly is an honor. The light in me sees, honors, and respects the light in you. Om Shanti Shanti. Peace. If you enjoy flowing with me, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you'll be the first one to know when I release a new class. For access to my full library of pose tutorials and continuously growing full-length classes, subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Yoga on Demand. Just click the link in the description to learn more. Namaste.